Hey, welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we are playing Vintage Story on version 121.0. Thanks for joining me. Let's see what we're in the middle of here. Yeah, we want to make clutches and transmissions. Since I have the helve hammers here, I think I will. Well, I don't think I'm going to move the forging over here as well. Okay. Whatever, Crucible. You're just big time, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, I already had some dirt. Since I'm moving all the forging from here, I'm just going to fill all that in. Let's move the honey processing over here, closer to the apiary. Ooh, big word, Wolf, big word. Yeah, something. No grass. And then speaking of grass, let's grab one piece. And some logses. Place them thusly. And now I'll go put them back. I'm going to want the brown coal over here, because this is where I will most use it. And I no longer need the peat here, because this isn't where I'm going to use it. Well, yeah, no, I'm not going to use it because there's no pit kilns there, so we'll be doing all of that sort of thing in the beehive kiln. Let's get rid of some inventory items. Let's find wherever you belong, one of 5. And you go in there. Put you guys away. Get the saw put back, chisel. And if I were going to leave this, we'd put the hammer back. But I'm not, so I won't. And I don't know where I want the anvil. Right there for now. Put the polished rocks in here. Put the logs away. I know you're overwhelmed with excitement, aren't you? This is riveting stuff you're watching here. And torch holder and torch. Fill that in. I have played with 100 ingot molds before on at least one of my worlds. Because if you're going to make ingots, my thinking is make lots of ingots while you're at it. 21% complete. That means I've screwed up somewhere. But that's okay. I assume the fire is out. Yep. And I do like my little fuel tray. What do we got here? Okay. So we've moved the forging. Set things up for smithing. Rearranged ingot molds. Oh, let's go feed whatever I've got stored in these pits that I've made for hopefully trapping pigs. Pigs, as I tell you, pigs. Hope you all are having a good day. I am. I'm playing a vintage story. All right, so the first pit is right here. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, born a sow. 2 portions left. Get that filled. We need her to eat 10 portions. Then the boar can do his business. Until she eats 10 portions, she can't get pregnant. That's been untouched. What do we got here? 2 portions. All right, sow and a boar and a boar. I'm not going to kill the second boar, although we only need one. Because I don't want them getting angry and making me accidentally kill pampas deer. Never heard of it. All right, so we've got troughs full. We've got some she-males in the pit with the boars, eating away, hopefully multiplying soon. At some point, I'm going to have to go through the process of getting these livestock over here to my base, because I'm not going to manage them that far away, I can tell you. So let's get the flax put back in the trunk. All right, so we've relit the cementation furnace. We've moved the forge. Maybe now we make transmission and clutches. So the tools we just put away, let's grab them again. Of course. Of course. Oh, and those logs. Here's proper planning in practice. Oh my goodness. Just grab a stack. Transmission. Let's put our things thusly. Oh, what I meant to say is let's make angled gears first. That's what I meant to say. That is exactly what I meant. Do I need angled gears? Oh, yes, I need them. I need them for the transmission. Transmission, okay. One, two, three. And now the clutch. One, two, three. And again, we'll put some things away, because that means I'll come back and have to collect them again. I should arm myself. Well, we will do that, but let's get this in place first. Hopefully I won't be attacked. Okay, for you, take out the axle, put in the transmission, add the clutch, take that out, put in the transmission, now the clutch, and then for you, okay, clutch and transmission working. Okay, so none of the automation should be functioning at this moment. Oh, I hear a groaner. Oh, I need to get my spears out on me. Just in the nick of time. Ooh, my knife is almost dead. Do I have another knife made? No. 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 Okay. We'll have to get another knife made. And we'll be wanting some more spears too. I think for now I'm done with the dirt, but as soon as I put it away, I'm going to want it. Okay, I know what I want to do right now. Mm-hmm. Or as Billy Bob Thornton did. Mm-hmm. Something like that. Okay. Grab some of you. Grab some of you. And let's see how many iron ingots. Yeah, we don't have enough for nothing. Okay, so I have the hammer here. Well, actually, I don't need the hammer. I'm going to use the helve hammers. I'm going to be optimistic about the wind. Grab the torch. And let's start firing this up. The helve hammers can probably support like 10 forges, so I'll probably be adding more forges. But that also depends on how the wind is going, and I haven't added a second large gear to, well, we've put in 2 large gears, but that's just so that we can connect multiple things to each large gear. But we haven't done any gearing yet to make things go faster. See? Hmm. Don't want this here. But the way I have it, that's the way I have to have it. Okay. So what I will need to do, wait a minute. I don't think I can achieve what I want to achieve. Right now, let's put things back the way they were. Yes, my stuff's getting cold as I sit here and dink around with this stuff. Shame on you, Wolf. Wasting fuel. All right, we got to put this angled gear back on up here. Right there. Okay, now the helve hammers are pounding again. What I was looking to do was not have anything that I got to step over to get to the anvil itself, but the way I've got it set up ain't going to work that way right now. And it's going to be just fine, thank you. Okay, while those are still heating, I'm going to make a new knife. I do need the hammer for that though. Grab a stick. And let's get back to processing blooms. So you can see here that I can process faster than my 4 forges can do their thing. Wait, am I full? I am full. Okay, let's start with 8 forges. No, no, wolf, wolf, wolf. Settle down. Settle down. I've never used this configuration before. Should be just fine. Don't think I'll get burned. Ah. You are not watching me at my finest management. You are watching me as a scattered-brained player right now. Trying to light my forge with an iron bloom. Or in this case, a stack of 44 of them. When I process a bunch of blooms like this, at the end I will tend to have probably wasted some fuel just because I don't want the fire going out. And so I'm willing to sacrifice a little fuel just so I don't have to stop and light it, because that just really eats a lot of time out of processing. And the reason I'm processing all these ingots or blooms into ingots now is so that when I want to put them in the cementation furnace, they're just sitting there stacked up, ready to go. Because it's about steel. It's about steel. Come on, pick that up. You can do it. Huh? What? Oh. Apparently I can walk over that without getting burned. And the reason that they fell down is because I didn't have an available slot to pick them up with. Because my inventory's full of stuff. Full of stuff. And this is why we do all the hard work, so we can get to this point so that I don't have to do this by hand. Now, it is true that with Napster and the way I've got it configured, it can process these pretty easily. And whether it can do it as fast as this or not doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm not using durability on my hammers. So I'll start going through less and less hammers than what I have been doing up to this point. And the helve hammers do not have durability, therefore do not consume durability when processing whatever we have them pounding on. So it's like free hammer time. Okay, I gotta re-up some inventory space. You do not have to get these things, yellow like this. It's actually a waste of fuel to let them heat this much. If you take them off the forge at about 800 degrees, and if you have any kind of reasonable wind speed, you will process all 8 of those before they drop down to 700 degrees where they become unworkable. So there's no reason to let them get up to 1100 degrees. Waste of fuel. And I already told you, yes, I will be wasting some, but I don't like to waste anything that I don't have to. And one of the most important, valuable things is time. So that's why I'm willing to waste some fuel so that I don't have to stop and relight the forges. So I put extra coal in it. I mean, I don't try to go crazy on it because I don't want to lose any, but that's a reason why you would be okay with losing some coal, because time is, for most of us, the most valuable thing we have in our lives. And in Vintage Story. All right. So we're going through this stack pretty darn fast. So that's a combination of wind speed and four hammers hitting a single item does the work in 1/4 of the time. So is it worth it to make a four helve hammer setup like this? I can't imagine ever not doing this once having done it. And we can get this stuff processed even faster by adding gearing to the windmills so that they cause the hammers and pulverizer and quern, etc., to move even faster. So it processes whatever it's doing even faster than they already do. And adding more windmills to capture more power from the wind so that it can cause these things to go faster. There is a limit on how much you can do with a certain number of sails. And once that limit's reached, all you can do is add more sails and rotors to your windmill. Uh-oh, see, I screwed up. Because right here is just wasting my time. And now I've got an oddball that just happens to be barely warm enough to be workable before it gets too cold. And I'm just going to stack that on there because we are not processing these right now. If I was going to turn these into tools, I want these to be hot so they're hot long enough for me to turn them into tools. All I'm doing right now is just making ingots, so it's all good. Clunk, 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 clunk. I just don't have a lot to say right now when I'm doing this. This always kind of numbs my brain watching this process. I kind of tend to zone out and just become quiet in my head, I guess. I don't know. And that's one of the reasons why I'll pause recording during all this stuff too. Because it's not all that interesting. If I'm not even interested enough to talk about it, how interesting can it be? I don't know. But anyways. Next things on the list. Probably do some beehive harvesting. Probably got some reeds to harvest, so it's just chores around the base. Fire up another charcoal pit. Got to cut some trees down to get more logs to firewood to make more charcoal. So I'll probably do a lot of that stuff off camera in between this episode and the next one. because I don't think that stuff's all that interesting to watch, but I could be wrong. So 4 more. Nope, wrong thing. Okay, that'll finish those. So I'm going to finish processing these blooms into ingots. And we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. And I want to thank you for joining me, choosing to spend your time with me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And if you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel. And thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who have done so already. It is greatly appreciated, more than you know. Please click on that like button, and love hearing from you, so please post comments. As always, come watch the next episode, won't you? Thank you so much, and goodbye.